Greetings, Taurus, and thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of October 2020 for those of us born in the zodiac sign of Taurus. Taurus family members, the spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this month, the month of October 2020. All right. All right, all right, all right. So I'm definitely looking at you thinking. You're thinking about something, and it looks like you're thinking about lessons that you've learned. You're actually reflecting, which is good. It's a positive thing to reflect. It's also a good time for you because you're actually thinking about rebuilding. I was going to touch on the idea of some of you might be doing some changes around your home as well. The death card is in reverse, which is a sign of new life, new birth, rebuilding. It could be a rebuilding, but it's something new. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Uranus, the planet that rules Aquarius, is actually in your sign sometime this month, if I'm not mistaken. But the idea is that there's something new that needs to be manifested in your life and in your space. Some of you are having some tough times as it relates to relationships, and some of you are perhaps perhaps not making the best decisions. You're trying to hold on to something. You're trying to make things work, and I understand, nobody wants to be alone if they don't have to be, right? You want to have that partner with you. And some of you have put so much time and energy into the relationship that you don't want to just throw it out. You don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You wish there were some things that you could correct. But basically, the lessons that have to be learned are lessons that relate to this love relationship. This is what I'm looking at. Some of you found out something, or you're getting some signals or some news that's not necessarily in favor with what you want the relationship to be. I get it. In time, though, I do see you moving on. I see you moving up. Some of you are definitely going to be moving on, moving up. Some of you are sick of the negative conversations and sick of the way that the situation is going, and so some of you are getting ready to put an end to it. Although there is that tug of war that goes back and forth because you want to move on, but you also want to hold on and make sure that you've done the very best that you can. I'm in favor of that as well. No judgment from me. There is some good news coming for you regarding finances. Some of you, it's not the lottery, it's not that kind of good news, but it certainly is good news as far as a start is concerned. Some of you have perhaps been out of work for a while. There's something new, something good is coming. Some news of some money is coming your way. Some of you are going to receive some credit cards in the mail as well. So that type of new money is also going to be coming for some of you Taurians. And so, be careful with those credit cards, right? So yeah, I definitely see this back and forth, this not a roller coaster. What's the thing I want to say? Seesaw as far as love relationship is concerned. The idea that you want to move on, you're looking at the lessons, looking at things that you know better than, and you are putting yourself in a situation where you're dealing with them and you're hoping that things will change. Some of you are so busy looking at the situation that you're in that you really are not even open to the idea that there's something else right up the road a piece. There's something else out there for you that is better than this, and you just can't see it. And I understand human beings, we don't really adapt, or we don't really welcome change, I should say, even though it is really scientific knowledge that everything is moving. There is nothing in the universe that is sitting still. Nothing. Everything is in constant movement. And so movement and growth and change is really a part of our nature, but we just have such a hard time consciously accepting it. And some of you, as I noted, some of you have invested some time into this relationship. I get it, For some of you who have a question about whether or not there is someone else, it looks like you might know that already. And I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. I don't like to be a prophet of doom. And so I'm just going to say that there is a possibility you guys can work it out. There's always that possibility. I don't know everything, I don't see everything. You do have some challenges. There are some challenges with regard to your relationship. The Lover's card is showing up in reverse. The Three of Swords is in an upright position. It is something that is, challenging that you're going through right now. I get it. There's been some communication, some positive communications, and some of you are actually getting ready to put some space between you and them. Some of you actually are going to put some space. You want to do some traveling. You want to get away from the situation that you're in for a little while. And if you are planning on getting away, it looks very positive and constructive for you. Some of you who are getting ready to interview, Taurians, if you're getting ready to interview or make a presentation of sorts, it's going to be very positive for you during this time. I also see that this interview or this presentation is going to bring about some monetary results, some monetary enrichment for your life, okay? I see you breaking free from something that had you bound, and I see that you're gathering your mental strength and realizing that you have the strength to move on. I see that. And as time progresses, you're actually going to come to terms with kind of like blocking some people. Like you're going to be blocking them. It's not that, it's not that they're going to want to leave. You're going to want them to leave at a certain point. Okay? I'm going to stop there. Some of you may have heard something that resonated with you. The information is on the screen if you'd like to reach out to me for a consultation. And a consultation that's not just limited to tarot. I also speak to spiritual consultations which could help you in situations like this. So I hope this reading has shed a light in the dark corner of your life and given you some hope and some truth and some encouragement, but even more than that, giving you some confirmation about things and energies that you know you are experiencing. I've added to my services for you and for your convenience telephone readings, live readings. If you text me, I'll get back to you within 15 minutes, and I usually can get your reading done within the hour, live from me to you. Stay blessed, my friends.